Gotcha. I came in from the other side this time, didn't I? Man. So, we moved people around last night, talking about some different things and whatnot. Met three wonderful new people. But, I got the opinion that, they don't really want to talk. They don't really know me, which is fine. I don't expect everyone to know me, and I don't want everybody to think that I think that everyone should. But they told me that they really didn't have an opinion about me, which, I know some do, some don't. But we always talk about that depth and getting into your mind. So I wrote some stuff down that I wanted to bring up to you. So just a rough sketch of what I could run through my mind last night and put down on paper. I wanted to share this with you. I would rather have a mind opened by wonder than one closed by belief. If you're expecting something in return from life or from people, you're doing business, not kindness. Only closed-minded people get offended because their belief set is so rigid that when questioned, they feel pain and discomfort. It's a side effect of cognitive dissonance. We live in a culture where people are more offended by swear words and middle fingers than they are by humane warfare, destruction of life, and the environment. If you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. Education is not the learning of facts, but it's rather the training of the mind to think. We are drowning in information, yet starving for wisdom. Intelligence? Not because you think you know everything without question, but rather you question everything you think you know. We shouldn't aim to expect an immediate result for anything that we do, nor should we expect advanced ideas to be readily taken up. Consider ourselves a planter. I consider myself a planter. I work for the future yield. Did you know that 50% of the planet's wildlife has been killed off in just the last 45 years? Whether you know it or not, the open source revolution is here. It's the making of all of our lives a lot better. Open source information allows us to learn anything we want at any time we want from anywhere that we should so desire without money. This will revolutionize the education systems and put a lot of greedy people out of business. Did you know North Africa can create enough free energy for the entire world thanks to solar energy? But the rich people don't want you to know this because petrol, coal, and uranium are their most profitable markets. The war on drugs? What a joke. So, do you really believe that nature got it wrong? And in 1937, a bunch of corrupt politicians got it right? Sign cannabis. It's not that they don't want you doing drugs. Lord knows they want you to be part of their system. They just don't want you doing any drugs that aren't theirs. Why? Well, a kilo of cocaine, street value, right about $20,000. A kilo of oxycodone that they make, street value, right about $1 million. Money talks. Civil disobedience is not our problem. Our problem is civil obedience. Our problem is that people all over the world have obeyed the dictates of leaders, and millions have been killed because of this obedience. Our problem is that people are obedient all over the world in every country in the face of poverty, starvation, stupidity, cruelty, and war. Our problem is that people are obedient while jails are full of petty thieves, while the grand thieves run our countries. That's social conditioning, ladies and gentlemen. In order to rally people, government need enemies. They want us to be afraid, to hate, so we will rally behind them. If they do not have a real enemy, they will invent one to mobilize us, again, for their richness. The true terrorists of the world, they don't meet down at the docks at midnight. They don't scream before committing a violent act. They wear a $5,000 suit to work, and they work in the highest positions of finance, business, and government. Do not tell me how I feel, especially when you lack the spectrum of feelings that I have to choose from. Most believe everything is okay. You know, just keep shopping, just keep watching TV, just keep working that 9 to 5, keep voting like puppets. They thank you for believing in the great illusion. But then again, this is just my opinion of facts. Long story short, we forgot we were all brothers and sisters cohabitating. And all we now know is borders, separation in beliefs and structure. So we choose to destroy each other little by little, instead of living, sharing, creating, and evolving. You know, the world wants to shut down the internet because people are becoming intelligent. They're developing their own opinions, starting to see the world for what it truly is, starting to see the corruption that runs us all. But, like I said, the planters. Maybe we'll see change within the generations of us growing up now. But we got to remember to plant these seeds within the youth, within the generation growing up, so that way we don't lose one corrupt politician to gain another. We get someone in there who's worthy, someone who has our best interests at heart, someone who knows what it's like to taste all the despair that we have, not someone who only knows the silver spoon. This is my shallow opinion of the world, if you would. I think there are a lot of good people out there and a lot of good things, but we're so spaced out, so far and few between. Sometimes you got to plant, you got to take the course of action. Don't expect immediate results, because what you need isn't going to happen overnight. But in the persistence, the retraining, the breeding of a new educational system, of new people who believe in teaching what is true and not government standards. There's only one way that the world will rally together, that will remember what it's like to coexist as brothers and sisters. Love you guys. Y'all stay up and stay beautiful. And as always, I'll stay deep, and I'll see you around.